Alright, let's go face the queen. Now, I didn't look it up just so I was interested. The masks the sorcerers wear depict what sorcery they study. Which doesn't make sense because the different mask types are using different spells. They're in this study hall. Almost reminiscent of Ceased Library, isn't it? All these books, all these sorceries. And these creepy women. Lurnia maid. They're quote unquote children. Didn't know I said different hat sizes before.
Hush, little Calva.
She basically took people in their madness.
I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
Radagon left that to her. She used that to rebirth people, to respect them. She has also took sorcerers and made them into her children. I would sing a lullaby, keep a barrier up and protect her. It's actually something you could if you have headphones on. Go up so usually talking about being endlessly being born. These childlike and basically her. Trying to fill that need her loss that Radagon made when he left her. Okay, I can just land on him and break it. Coming along. She has every sorcery essentially. This is access to strongest sorceries. No, not going to him. Joker's that ability is to make summons.
Little Rani.
You need to summon a dragon. So our ashes tied to magic. Our ashes spirits the power of the moon. Notice she talked about Rani, who we're gonna meet right after this.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Ah, is it thy to become? Be not alone. I would.
Now she has a statue of Radagon behind her. Now, of course, we're not using her spells in this build, so after he left her in a broken slate. in the broken state. Guys in Wakaria, Thor's not fit to be their leader, essentially. And so they went to a civil war broke out. People who still sided with her and her children. And those who wanted to overthrow her and put a new leader as their guys. This civil war, Carians basically lost.
Art thou now?
No, she was usually
Not,
birth.
I would
Make children to fill out her void of needing a child. Needing something in her life. It's quite sad. A lot of these rune bearers are quite a sad story to them in a lot of ways.
I had made holy once before. Look there. Fine work, brave tarnished. The grace you have earned the right now to become the finger. As much from you as they do, young. Take. Now become.
Now notice that. Someone else before has acquired 2 great runes. Who could that be? Is there anyone we know? There might be speculation, but we'll get there. I do have a theory at least.
Those who live in debt or more. Well, well, another fool who won't, but with a prowess for. How would you like to earn if you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in? Then I'll introduce you to Garank. I have a matter of my own, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take. What say you? Very well. I've marked the location for you. It will lead you to Garank. What is it? The map indicates where it will lead you.
Let's get another charge or flask. And now we can start for Rani's quest line. Oh, I do want to for another level. Yeah. Let's head to the Carian Manor. Someone rains down magic arrows down us. We'll meet them soon as well. There's a door. There. We made it. Now, Carney Manor has all these hand creatures. Fucking creepy, honestly. Ow! These are just a run from them. But they do have gravity magic. Remind me of those fucking Zelda hands. And they're pretty weak to fire. But you're not sure what they are. Are these entities related to the 2 fingers? Just the many fingers? Those like multiple hands grafted to a being and then cut off. And these ghosts. The true troops are no longer existent, they're gone. At least from here anyway. I've done the weird two-hand thing again. Oh, it's the short emblem of the glintstone. And down here is a pretty legendary item. What was at one point the best weapon in the game. Dirty magic. Should pull you in for a grab. Did Carabiner create these fingers? What are they? At one point I thought they could have been like cut off giant hands. Then the giant feet fight seems to have normal hands. Not really sure what these things are. There's definitely a prevalence for fingers being prevalent in the land. So maybe someone tried to artificially create fingers to get their own envoy of the god. Almost fell off. Oh, ghosts. The same emblem. They're different factions, but they all serve the same lords. They were all definitely united. It's one massive army before everything fell apart. There must have been a time of peace when the world was united. the ring was together. Before it all collapsed. Either the sorrow of a woman god who lost her child, or a mad god seeking even more power and most elaborate scheme ever thought up. Scheme which completely failed, by the way, so seemingly. Why would your own scheme involve basically you getting killed? You know? Ow. Nothing even these trolls who learn sorcery. Knight sword. So the giants may have been enslaved. The Carian family treated them as true knights. Which might show just what the giants truly were could have became. They have the intelligence to grasp sorcery. Ow. Okay, I might die. It's gonna be close and I'm gonna be annoyed. Areta, her nose of just her spirit. How can it be her spirit? Because we know somewhere else where someone else is, right? Someone named appearance shows up. That's why I did that. Now, we are outside of the castle. That's important later, so we're gonna mark this. The Three Sisters. Three Towers. And we gotta ask, who were the Three Sisters? Because Renala had 2 sons and a daughter. Could Renala have had sisters? You know, someone called a Snow Witch. And tutored Rani. So maybe Renala did have sisters. She became queen and they became the other 2 sisters. One became a tutor, the other we don't really know of. That's something that can be answered later. The 3 sisters, 3 towers. A tower it's locked off us for now. Tower containing a witch. And a tower containing a sorcerer. Nothing unique. Seems the type of sorcery don't encounter right now.
Oh, again we cross paths. I believe I said my name was Rena when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. I have no memory, no reason in intriguing. Then mayhaps fate hath steered thee to this reunion. Wilt thou enter in? I am the witch Rani. I stole death long ago, and search now for the dark path, that I might one day upend the whole of it. Well, I see. Thou art a rare, but I require as much of those under my command. I anticipate. Good. There is, in my service. I would have thee join him in service. I have called for Blythe to greet thee below. Ah, and there wilt thou find E.G. Heed not them. I am sure the...
And now we need to talk to them before we can even leave this tower. Let's go and meet these 3.
everything. Again, I am Iji, the Karian royal family's dedicated blacksmith and Lady Rani's. I'm told that you are searching for Nokron with Blythe. I will give you whatever guidance. My apologies. I never imagined that an audience, let alone service to Lady Rai, for one, should have seen it. Do forgive me. Let us give all that we can together.
Now we'll talk to Blade.
Long time, friend. Blythe, if you've forgotten. Glad to have you in the service of Mistress Rani. Well, getting right to business. I'm still in Limgrave. The eternal city of Nokron lies somewhere at the bottom of this land. I'm planning to go below through the... see if I can't find the road. I'm going below, see if I can. Don't keep me waiting.
And then this fucker.
I see. You must be Rani's new hireling. Yes, I am Selvis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a... but since we have the misfortune, I ask that you kindly... I reside. Come and pay me a visit, should you wish. If it were up to me, I wouldn't waste... but who...
And now we go back to talking to Rani.
I shall soon, and it will be this doll's. Still, I look forward. I shall, and it will be. I look.
Now there's a little bit more we can do in Wingrave. No, well, yes, but also in Lurnia. A couple of places we haven't fully unmapped yet. As well as a bit of a quest line. The start of another. So we need to hug this wall for a little bit. Till we get to about here. That's the fire monk camp. We're a long way from where they're stationed. It's interesting, so what fire could be here for them even to tend? Fire monks don't even seem to have a lord. This is the kind of oddest thing. Every other sort of group has some kind of leader. It's one of the shard bearers. But not the fire monks. Ah, she's not here. I have to go back to the round table and see if she didn't finish her dialogue. We were here in the village of Albenorix. I'll have to do something real quick. She doesn't seem to have moved on.
It's about time I headed. I'll see you again, warrior. It's about time I headed. I'll see you again, warrior.
Right, and now she'll move. Someone's attacked this village.
Oh, it's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder, a waking nightmare. But this time, and though the suffering cannot be undone, justice to the let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior. But this time, and though the justice to the let the scars.
The legs are gone if you notice. Cannot walk. These are known as Generation 1 Albinorex. And they get to an age where they cannot walk. But what's happened to this village? Well, they've been attacked by perfumers. The perfumers we most known are at Wendell, and they are searching for him.
Please, no. Dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be. Wait then. You're not one of them? Well, what a relief. Oh, I'm Albus, an Albinoric. As you can see, we're finished. The whole village is finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything. No one that remains has their wits
A
about
curse,
them.
huh?
I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemongers' hands.
Cursemongers.
And if you should meet the young Albinoric Latena, then please give it to her.
Now I know where Rotana is, and we'll meet her once we're done here. Damn it. Well, I mean summon Nefeli Lu for this part. Just as part of her quest line. Cursemonger. The Omen. this is not an omen. These are all fanatics. As we completely straight in. Church not tallied. And another mountain of bodies. And again, way more than you think would fit in this tiny village. Now that thing with omen color. Why were they here? That's also a reference. Offer armor. Alright. This tiny village of man-made creatures.
Chosen land awaits us, Albinorix. The medallion is the key that leads to the city. It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make but for dear Latenna.
Yeah. There's a small hint of what's there. Where they originally come from. Numbers are interesting as much as they are mysterious. We really don't know that much about them. We don't know who made them. Or even what they're made from. Closing thing about is basically homunculus. The folklore, which is it's been embedded into our media. Let's go meet with Tenna, and then we'll meet Blade and Nocro. I remember, cave is behind. Oh, yeah. I just know the hollow wall till I find the cave. Like there's a ton in the recovery room. Only got on this part. There's all of this. And all of this. There's so much in each section in the world. It's gonna take so long to show it and talk about it. Okay, it must be after the village. So, let's go over what we know. Caribbean. It was one of the strongest nations next to the Golden Order. They will fight off the Golden Order for a long time. Until Radagon met Renala, fell in love, and united the kingdoms. With the biggest enemy now their ally, conquering the rest of the world would have been a cakewalk. And that's the key word. This spread of the Golden Order was not peaceful. It was a war. A war that conquered the world. By force they were made to join the Golden Order. Lands united by force. And at some point, all the lands were conquered. America stripped Godfrey of his grace and his men. Not entire army, just some of his most closest men. His fraction of warriors. and made them on a long march outside the lands between. Now we are either one of those soldiers, a descendant of one of those soldiers, a descendant of Horaloo. And in the place, for some reason, Marcus still needed a lord, and Radagon was chosen. Radagon is Marika. It didn't seem Radagon had a choice in leaving. Although it depends how you look at it. If Radagon is Marika, is Radagon as conniving as Marika? Would Radagon know? How much were they joined as one entity? Were they both versions of the same person, but so separate they weren't aware of each other's actions? Another bloodhound guarding Latena, basically. Our wolf is dead, so maybe not guarding at all.
Fell tarnished. What do you want? I told the all-hearing brute that I possess
An all-hearing brute.
Or have you come to take more from me?
Wow.
Was my other half not enough?
Gideon.
Do you so old out? Then I have no choice. Let's try. My apology. I presume the worst. Seeing that you're another tarnished like that all-hearing brute, I hope that you will forgive. Would you consider doing me a great service? I must go back.
Didn't even know all-knowing.
If you accept of the
But all-knowing can be the same as all-hearing.
Say the castle
If you hear everything, you know everything.
Then I suppose it's time. Farewell, Lobo. I will go with forgive me.
So, Gideon came here, demanded the medallion, and killed the Lobo.
I will fight at your side.
Gideon's quite the bastard. At least I'm assuming it's Gideon, because there's no one else knows the marker, the all-hearing. All-hearing and all-knowing is basically one and the same. Anyway, so Tena, now we have her Ash. She cannot move, but she can actually tame other wolves and ride them. It's kind of niche because rarely you're going to be a boss fight is going to have a wolf you could tame and ride. Whew. Anyway. I don't think we even can confront Gideon about this. So, we're gonna stop here for a bit. In the next part, we're gonna continue some quests we started. Can do White Mask's quest. go to where Blythe is. And if we have enough time, go through all that. Fight the beat dragon here. And end up in Altus Plateau. A lot to do. Lots more to cover.